Well, good morning. A little windy out here, just a little breezy. You know, we just got our trip here to Petoskey and the area. Thought I'd tell you a little bit about it. A little bit we didn't tell you before we get to the last part. And that, some people asked me about the name, Petoskey. Well, it means light shining through the clouds. That's the name. That's what it means. Of course, that would be Indian, of course. Light shines through the clouds. There's a chief, Indian chief. His name was Igneous Petoskey. If I'm pronouncing that pretty close. But the Europeans, when they came, phonetically pronounced it Petoskey. And that's where the name came from, for the town, Petoskey. That's old Igneous. Petoskey. That was his name. And it meant light shining through the clouds. And that's what we have today, except we don't have many clouds. We've got a lot of light. So we're going to take a look down here. Talk a little bit more about Petoskey. People have asked me, too, about the Petoskey stone. They've heard about it. What is it? Well, I can tell you that right there is not Petoskey stone. What that is happens to be a grave marker. Yep. And that's the marker for Newt Rockney. March 4th, 1888, March 31st, 1931. Not a bad football coach either. 105 wins, 12 losses, 5 ties. Not bad. Not bad at all. But this is not a Petoskey stone. We are going to talk about that stone, though. Petoskey stone is a rock and a fossil, often pebble-sized, composed of fossilized ragu coral. And during the Ice Age, sheets of ice picked up these rocks from the bedrock, ground them down to smooth edges, and deposited those in the northwest, northeast Michigan Lower Peninsula areas. So when you take those stones and you wet them and polish them, what you see is usually the coral or the fossils within the coral. Quite unique stone. People look all over for them. You'll see them searching for those stones. So that's what a Petoskey stone is. And now that we've learned about the stones, we can tell you a little bit more about Petoskey as we go through. We're going to take the tour through Petoskey, take a little bit of look at it, and look at the architecture, see what downtown looks like. And we'll tell you more about the town as we go. We'll see you down the road. We're going to mosey. Well, it's our beautiful hotel. And we're going to have a little breakfast. Look out the window. Beautiful view. And we're on our way.
11,000 years ago, the great glaciers covered the Great Lakes, and about the same time, they were exposing the Petoskey stones. 1,000 to 1,800 years ago, this was called the land of the Crooked Tree by the Ottawa. In 1694, Jean Nicolette was passed through here in his quest to find a great northern passageway. In 1715, French soldiers arrived and made a trading post out of Mackinac City. In 1761, the British arrived, and then were back out, and then back in. In 1780, Fort Michilimackinac was moved to Mackinac Island. In 1812 to 1814, we had the War of 1812. In 1830 to 1900s, Hermel Rose was considered the father of Petoskey. Right now, we're in a neighborhood of Petoskey. To give you an idea of the architecture of the homes, many of these are summer homes, but also many of them are occupied year-round. They go to great pains getting these homes ready for winter. And as you can see, raking the leaves would be quite a chore. But it's a beautiful neighborhood, beautiful older homes, older buildings. For the most part, very well kept. Petoskey has about 6,000 residents. Now in the summertime, that swells considerably to over 200,000. Petoskey sits on the Little Traverse Bay here on Lake Michigan. And they have a Pier Head lighthouse here. It stands about 30 feet. It's red and white. Sits out on the bay. Oh, my stalker is going to mail a letter. Well, you can see the bay right there. The bay is what you see from our hotel room. But we're going to go back here and look up some more of the architecture in this area. Gives you some of the ideas of the different architecture. These buildings, these homes, there are no two alike. They're all individually designed and built.
Here you're not going to get because there's two pictures, two trees between them.
One thing I noticed, it doesn't look like anybody rakes the leaves. Of course, a lot of these people that own these homes are not here. Wouldn't be a bad place to spend some time, would it? That is a hotel, I believe. Beautiful older homes. And there's the bay. You can tell by the leaves in the street that there hasn't been a lot of traffic down here. That's because the season is over and people have left.
Next left.
Well, we're going to head down to the downtown area. We'll take a look around down there. By the way, there are a lot of ski resorts in this area. And there's a reason, there certainly is, that Petoskey was named one of the best small towns in America by the Smithsonian Magazine. Yeah, you can certainly see why. I should note, though, that I do believe the cost of living here may be just a little bit higher than it is in the South Bend region. Or, I'm not sure exactly how you would compare it nationally. Still riding along the bay. Little Traverse Bay is a pretty good size. The downtown area, the older downtown area of Petoskey. This area is known as the Gaslight District. Many historic brick roads or streets down here. This is where you're going to find 170 different shops. You'll find the old churches down here, government buildings, but mostly restaurants and shops. Touristy, yes, in the summertime, definitely touristy. But a lot of fun in this area. I can see where you would want to come down here on a regular basis, maybe to have dinner or lunch. We did eat just outside the Lighthouse District here, just on the fringes. But there are a lot of parks also surround this. Well, time to mosey. We should be home on a Tuesday. Should be home by maybe 4:30. It'll take us about 4.5 hours to get home. And we'll stop at a couple rest areas along the way. It's a cloudy day, but the colors are still there, and that's I'm glad to see that. We didn't miss them. Hope you enjoyed our little adventure to Petoskey and the area. And if you did, hit the like button. And if you didn't, hit it anyway. And please, please subscribe. Tell your friends. Have them subscribe. I still need 25 new subscribers by the end of the year. We're working on it. You folks have done a great job so far. So bear with me. We're going to make it. I have no idea where the next adventure is going to be. Hope you come along, and I'll see you down the road.